Welcome back to another episode of Under the Covers with me, 93 Acres, and today we're looking at Intentions by Justin Bieber. I'm sure you all know that track anyway. Okay, let's get to it. Title: What are your intentions with me? Color: bright red. BPM: let's have a quick listen and we'll bob along to it with our metronome. Let's go. 149. Lovely. There's our BPM. Let's go for our key and chords. A major chord progression is a 1, 6 to a 4, and same as A to F minor, and then we have D major. Lovely. Let's throw in these instruments then. I can hear drums, we can hear a bass 808, the synth that's playing like the arpeggiator but holding the chords, that's one thing, so we'll call that, I suppose, our synth arp, and that's doubled. Synth 2 is just like a response, and then vocals, then BVs, which means backing vocals, some sort of ad-libs as well. Ad-libs. That should do us pretty well. Cool, let's go for that, and then we'll work from there. So, as we've been doing recently, let's start off with our drums. Give us a good start. Okay, here we go. So let's have a listen. Let's play in our clap, which we can hear on the third beat of every bar, and we can also hear a hi-hat. Cool, so let's throw in our clap first, but let's borrow this one. So what I'll do is this little tip we were working on the last, grab our marquee tool, copy and paste, which is Command or, and then we'll paste it across. Command or. Let's get one more clap just to go on top of those. So let's use Splice. We'll open up our downloads. We're going to go to our drums and claps. Oh, he's a nice clap. And then we can do the same with him. Marquee tool. And one more clap. Actually, I'll tell you what we could do. We could do what we did last time when we had claps was, we had one on the left, one on the right. Let's try that actually. Sometimes that can work out pretty nicely. Give a thickness to our claps. Cool, we'll leave that like that for the minute, and we might throw another clap or something extra in the middle. One more clap. That's a bit better of a clap. This hi-hat isn't very realistic, so let's throw in our hi-hat. That sounds that's a good one. And then we're gonna fade in just a tiny bit, and then. Cool, that seems to be doing a pretty good job. All right, cool, so there's like a roll here really quickly. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take away the hit from each of the snare hits. I feel like it drops out. I think there's one more roll that I'm looking out for. Okay, cool. So we've added in just a hi-hat there. That's just a quick roll in the 4th bar and in the 9th bar. So there's a weird little effect sound here. It sounds kind of like an open hi-hat. This is a really weird sound. Yeah, let's just go for this guy on the 4. So there's an open hi-hat just on the 4. It's not going to be in this bar, and it's going to be... That'll do the job. Okay, so let's leave those drums there for a minute, and then we'll come back to them in a little bit with the extra claps and stuff. Let's jump onto the synth next. So to find the synth, I'm going to use retro synth, and we're going to mess around until we find something that's similar to what J-Beebs has. Here we go, retro synth. Sweet. Okay, let's see what we can mess around with. Cool, let's play in the melody. Cool. All right, let's quantize those, and we can get them kind of short. I'm going to fix the velocities and fix the note length just to make sure everything's relatively solid. Needs a bit of distortion as well, I'd say. Next, we are going to throw just a tiny bit of reverb. We have just taken some lows out, and we're going to put some saturation distortion on it just to kind of give it that a little extra crunch. So we're going to go to the Decapitator. I think that should do the job. Let's just blast it for a second, see how it sounds. Cool, we're nearly there. Cool, I think there's some white noise in the background as well, so we're going to duplicate the retro synth, and we're just going to change it to white noise. Cool, and that white noise can be turned down then, and it doesn't need Decapitator, it doesn't need any crunch. Cool, with the drums. Let's find the response to that. There's a nice little response synth. So for this, I'm going to open up another synth called Sculpture. And I know there's a bell fella that might sound nice with this. And that name is Salon Echo. Let's go for that. Dum, bum, bum. Has just like a little call and response. Cool, that's definitely the lacing of it. Let's get the sound. Fixed velocity. I'm just gonna let's put a reverb on that, make it explode. Cool, and there's also one more little synth, so there's just an explosion of some notes on the downbeat. I think it's like every 2 bars. Cool. All right, let's throw in some 808 now. Let's see how that sounds. So A again. There's an A, B, F sharp. Cool. And that last one I just made a mistake of. A, B, F sharp. Gotten rid of like that. And then we can throw a little bit of distortion on it. Picture perfect, you don't need no filter. There's like a release of these things. It's so interesting to hear. And now white noise is going through the whole track nearly. I feel like this retro could be a bit more, a bit prettier. Do we have a classic piano? We do. Melody line is doubled now. Turn down the velocity. Cool. So before we do the vocals, let's just throw in some of these risers and impacts. So what do we have? We have white noise. We already have a bit of white noise, but a little bit of a riser is a white noise. It rises, and then an impact on the down beat. Do, do, do. The loudest bit of the swell to just happen as we're coming down to the downbeat. I want to double this synth one more time with a different sound that's a little bit prettier. If we had Omnisphere or something like that, then you'd be flying. We can definitely find something. How about some classic marimba? Try that out of the way so you can see. Cool. Could probably add in a kick with the 808. Let's do that really quickly just to give it a bit more beef. Kicks. And then we're just going to open up here just to make sure we have the kick at the same time as the 808. 1, 2, 3. Let me just, let's go over here and have a look at what we've done. So we've gotten most of our drums done. 808 sounds nice. Synth arc, we've doubled it, and then the response is okay. Cool, so let's do some vocals. We're gonna need the lyrics for this one. Here we go. Picture perfect, you don't need no filter. Gorgeous, make him drop dead, you a killer. Shower you with all my attention. Yeah, these are my only intentions. Stay in the kitchen, cooking up, cut your own bread. Heart full of equity, you're an asset. Make sure you don't need no mentions. Yeah, these are my only intentions. Amen. All right, let's sing it. I actually think for once I know what this melody goes like because I've heard this song before. Let's sing this song down in a different key. Let's bring it down a tone. Down 2 semitones. Beautiful. And our 808 as well. At the end, we're going to drag it back up. Okay, here we go. Lead vocal. A picture perfect, you don't need no filter. Gorgeous, make 'em drop dead, you a killer. Show you with all my attention. Yeah, these are my only intentions. Stay in the kitchen cooking up, cut your own bread. Heart full of equity, you're an asset. Make sure that you don't need no mentions. Yeah, these are my only intentions. Not perfect, so we'll leave that down there. And let's sing one more and we'll do him as a high. Here we go. Picture perfect, you don't need no filter. Gorgeous, make 'em drop dead, you a killer. God, my voice is not warmed up and I'm struggling, but we'll get there. Absolutely disgusting. That'll do the trick now, so how you will. Now harmonies. Harmonies. Picture perfect, you don't need no filter. Gorgeous, make 'em drop dead, you a killer. Shower you with all my attention. Yeah, these are my only intentions. Stay in the kitchen cooking up, cut your own bread. Heart full of equity, you're an asset. Make sure that you don't need no mentions. Yeah, these are my only intentions. Maybe I'll just put these fully panned each side. I might sing a few extra ones, sure, why not? Picture perfect, you don't need no filter. Gorgeous, make 'em drop dead, you're a killer. That you don't need no mentions. Yeah, these are my only intentions. I'm getting rid of all the S's because if I pronounce S's on all of them, the sibilants will go crazy. So shower you with all my attention. Yeah, these are my only intentions. That's all our harmonies for the minute. Let's drag everything back up to our original key. Let's hope this doesn't take too long. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Cool. And then we got the 808 as well as our last thing. And we'll bring them up our tone. Let's just have a quick listen to those harmonies. What are we missing? Ba-dum-bum-ba-bum, ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Just comes in at the end there. Let's just play him in as a shower you with all my attention. Yeah, these are my only intention. Something like that. Da-da-dun. Ba-da-dun-da-dun, da-da-dun-da-dun. Cool. I also think it shouldn't be that sound. It should probably be this guy. Sweet, that's way better. I'm happy with that. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's go through the track before listening to the full thing. We have our 808s. So we just have a bit of distortion on that. And there's a little bit of overdrive on that. And we have a kick going exactly on time with that. Great. And then we have claps. And then some snares. And then a hi-hat. And then there's an extra hi-hat hit. And there's one open on the and a 4. Just there. Sweet. And we've got some impacts, white noise risers. Great. And that marimba sound X kind of thing. And then we got our main melody, arpeggio kind of thing being doubled a few times. And then the white noise hits as well. Cool. Pretty good? Pretty good. Okay, well, let's have a listen. We're rude not to. You might as well. Picture perfect, you don't need no filter. Gorgeous, big and drop dead, you a killer. Shower you with all my attention. Yeah, these are my only intention. Stay in the kitchen, cooking up, cook your own bread. I'm full of equity, you're an asset. Make sure that you don't need no mentions. Yeah, these are my only intentions. Cool, sweet. Okay, so that's been Under the Covers with me, 93 Acres. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed it and I learned something. Or maybe both, who knows. Great, yeah, so if you want to watch more videos like this, I release a YouTube video every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday at 8 p.m. GMT. So if you have any tracks that you'd like to hear me try that are in the top 50, let me know. Because that's kind of the music I listen to. I'm a sucker for pop. Oh, I'm a sucker for you. I've got a new single coming out on Friday, this Friday, with Macros. So if you could follow me on Spotify, that would be amazing. That would be great support. So I'll leave the link in the bio or description. I think that's what you call it on YouTube underneath. So if you want to check that out, that'd be great. Cheers. Thanks a million. Hope you have a good day. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye. Bye.